Hello, and welcome to this iTest Solutions bite-sized session on the new bank reconciliation functionality. Let's begin with navigating to the Banks tab on Sage Financials. Next, go to your bank accounts. To do this, click on your bank accounts sub-tab. As you can see, you will be presented with a list of your configured bank accounts. Select the bank you wish to reconcile by clicking on the hyperlink. Once within the bank account, you have the option to navigate to the matching screen. Do this by clicking on Matching in the top right hand side of the page. Here we are in the new bank reconciliation screen released in version 89 of Sage Financials. If you've been a Sage Financials user prior to this release, I'm sure you would agree that Sage made a lot of improvements. Let's begin by talking about some of those changes. Here at the top of the screen, you'll notice three boxes labelled Imported Bank Balance, Financials Bank Balance and Difference. The Imported Bank Balance field is used to display your actual bank balance. This will either be automatically populated through your bank feed or can be imported through CSV. You also have the option to amend directly in the matching screen by clicking on the pen icon. The Financials Bank Balance box shows you the value that has been imported into Sage Financials. And finally, the Difference field allows you to see the difference between the two. You should always balance this back to zero to ensure that your banks reconcile. Below these boxes, we're provided with a start and end date filter, along with a text filter field too. You can use these to filter the transactions within the matching screen. The next thing I want to show you are these three tabs: To Reconcile, To Confirm and Reconciled. The To Reconcile tab shows you a list of banking transactions that are awaiting reconciliation. The To Confirm tab provides a list of transactions which Sage has attempted to auto-allocate. In this instance, you'll have to verify if the system has been successful with its reconciliation. Lastly, the Reconcile tab allows the user to see all of the reconciled transactions. Let's take a look at a transaction line. As you can see, the columns are labelled with headers like date, description, reference, etc. At the end of the line, we have two options. We can either select Match or New Journal. Just before we move on, have you seen our Sage Financials newsletter before? If not, please follow the link in the description box to be kept up to date with the latest news, blogs, training and webinars. Firstly, we're going to select Match. The concept behind this function is to match your banking transaction with a previously created journal, for example, a payment to supplier journal. Within this screen, you have the option to select your journal type, add filters, and to also select the journal you wish to match against. Now, let's take a look at what creating a new journal is like in the new and improved functionality. Start off by clicking New Journal. Like with the matching button, a screen will appear. Within this screen, we are faced with similar features that were displayed within the previous screen. The main difference between the two is the ability to add your header information directly into the screen. Underneath the information section, we have several fields that can be populated. These fields may change depending on which journal type you select. Within this video, I am going to show you a customer receipt. Most of the fields within the screen you will already be familiar with, so let's discuss those that are fresh and new. Sage Financials have given a function to be able to account for an adjustment through the bank reconciliation screen. As you can see on the drop-down list, we are able to select several adjustment types like bank charges, currency adjustments or discounts. By selecting one of these types, the system will automatically post the discrepancy to the chosen ledger account. The next field we're going to look at is the receipt type box. As shown, you were able to select many different types of receipts from the drop-down list. The final section we shall look at in the header information is the exchange rate field. The use of the exchange rate field enables Sage users to create a journal in a different currency. This will then allow you to match against the appropriate banking transaction. Below the header information, we are shown a selection of potential matching transactions. You can select the invoice you require by checking the box on the left-hand side. This will then populate a line item below, to which you can amend and also save. The last newly added feature we are going to look at is the ability to ignore a line. If you select the drop-down box on the right-hand side of a line, you are given the option to ignore. This will then remove the line from your To Reconcile tab. If you, however, mistakenly removed a line using the ignore function, you are able to retrieve this by checking the Show Ignored Bank Transactions box above, which will show you a list of ignored lines. As you can see, Sage have made a lot of improvements to their bank matching screen. Ultimately, with these new features, it's really going to help a business's efficiency and accuracy when completing bank reconciliation. At ITAS, we provide support, training and consultancy to assist with your business needs. To find out more about the services we offer, please head over to www.itassolutions.co.uk. A link for this is in the description box below. I hope you've enjoyed watching and also hope that you've learned some valuable tips about the new bank reconciliation screen. If there is anything we can assist with, please get in touch. Here at ITAS Solutions, we are always happy to help.